All right, so here's a few more examples. This is question 1 of your homework. We're just going to go through this one together. So remember in the last example that we did, we're trying to complete the square to write the equation of a circle. So the first thing that I want to do is I want to move all of the x's, y's, anything that has an x or x squared, y over to the left side. So I'm going to go ahead and add that y squared to both sides of my equation. And then I'm just going to group things together. So let's write our x squared first. So I've got an x squared. Then I'm going to write my positive. That's a positive 8x. I'm going to leave a little space here for another term. And then we'll write our y's. So we've got a plus y squared right here and a minus 2y. And I'm going to, again, leave a little space for a third term. And I'm going to say that is equal to 64. So again, we just kind of wrote this. I spaced it out just a little to help us to see that we're going to turn our exit terms, our 2 terms, soon to be 3, let's do this a different color, into a binomial squared. Now, if you'll remember the pattern, we're just going to take half of this middle term. I say middle term because there's 3 terms here. One's invisible so far. We're going to take half of this middle term and just put a positive 4 right here. Now remember, when you square x plus 4, let's just come up here and do this. X plus 4 squared, or x plus 4 times itself. When we multiply, do our 4 multiplications, x times x is x squared. Then we've got a positive 4x. When I distribute the 4, we've got another 4x and a 16. So notice this looks almost like what I have. I have my x squared. I have my 8x, 4x plus 4x. All I need to do is add this 16, and these are the same things, 4 times 4. So you're going to add 16. Remember, don't just add it to the left. You've got to add that to both sides right there. We'll add 16 right over there. All right, do the same thing with the y's. So we're going to just take half of that middle term, and it's going to go down here as a -1. Well, when we get -1, when we do our last times our last, -1 times -1 is a +1. So we're going to add 1 to both sides. And this one, again, just like in our example, is when you add 64 plus 16 plus 1, that gives us 81. And that is our equation of our circle. Nice work. I think 6 was the other one that we did in class. So let's look at this one. Question number 6. Do the exact same steps. We're going to get x over here on this side. So we're going to add that x squared and then just order them. So I'm going to put the x squared plus 8x space, and then I'm going to put my y squared plus 32y space equals -263 right there. All right, let's complete the square. We're going to make a binomial squared out of this, soon to be trinomial. Remember, we take our middle term, just divide it by 2, so it's going to be a +4. So when I square x plus 4 times x plus 4, 4 multiplications later, I get x squared plus 8x plus 4 times 4, or 16 right there. So we're going to add 16 to this side. Do the same thing with your y's. Oh, this is a nice big number. Half of 32 is going to be 16. We'll square that. So when I square 16, my calculator, 16 times 16 is 256. So we're going to add 256 to both sides of my equation here. All right, so let's go ahead and add this. 256 plus 16, and then plus a negative or subtract 263 gives me 9. And we're done. This looks like an equation of a circle. In fact, if I were to ask you where the center was, which, by the way, on a quiz I might make you write this as an equation, and then tell me that center is at -4, -16, and the radius is not 9. What is the radius? Yes, it is 3. So that's how you do those problems. Let me know if you need any other homework problems done, and I can send you some more videos. I will tell you there's a few that are pretty hard. So down here, please at least get to number 18. So at 18, they'll be like any one of those could be on the test. When you get to 19, 20, 21, all this lovely stuff, those are thinking questions. They're kind of pretty tricky. So if you have questions with those, ask away and I'll make some more videos and put them up. But don't panic if you don't know how to do those either. They're not on the test. They're just kind of fun ones that I wanted you to try and just see how those went. So try away, but at least get to number 20.